we have this motor. This is 260 DC motor. That is the size of the motor. So it has a pin, and we have this 4 fan blade, 4 leaf fan blade, yellow. So the supply for this DC motor is around 3 volts to 6 volts. But in our we're going to make a project using this. We're going to use a supply of 5 volts for this DC motor, R260, or the size of the motor. And what we're going to do here? We're going to make a speed controller. How we're going to control the speed of this motor, or the speed of this mini fan, by using push button. So we're going to control the speed using the push button with the help, or including this Paborikets Arduino Uno microcontroller. So with the use of microcontroller and push button, we can control the speed of this DC motor. But in what we're going to do, we're going to make a 4-step speed control. So it means we have the low, medium, high speed control, and up. 4 step: slow, medium, fastest, and then up. 4 steps using the push button. And for every step, we're going to use 1 LED for the low, and then another for the medium speed, and another LED. This is 3mm LED for the fastest, or the high speed. So this that is we're going to do. We're going to control this fan or DC motor using push button. Whenever I press it, it will we were going to make a 4-step speed control: low, medium, high, and then up. Of course, using this together with this Arduino Uno microcontroller. So first, we need to upload the code for this microcontroller. Let us upload the code. This is now our circuit. We have the DC motor pan connected to the circuit. And then our speed indicator, LED, low, medium, high, then off. Speed indicator, LED, current limiting resistor for the LED, and then we have the diode, clamping diode for protection, circuit protection. And then we have the gate or the base resistor, the pull down resistor, push button, Arduino Uno connected to the circuit, and we have this transistor TP120, that is a Darlington transistor. Why do we need that Darlington or transistor? Because the Arduino pin is Arduino pin pin out is not enough to supply current to the motor. The pin out of this Arduino, the current, it is not enough to supply or to run the motor, because this motor consumes a certain amount of current, usually when it is under operation. So we are done with uploading the code, so we can now use an external supply. This is a power bank, 2 USB port. We're going to use that. 5 volts for the motor. This is 5 volts. We're going to connect that to the USB or to the power bank, and then 5 volts for the microcontroller, again to the power bank. So you can see here, we have now the power. Okay, if we press the button, turns on the fan. That is for the first LED indicator, which is the low settings. First step, low. You can see here LED, that is the low speed indicator, LED. Then when we press again the switch, it toggles to the next LED, and that speed of the motor or the fan is medium. And you can see the indicator. And then for the third, let us press it again, toggle the LED, which is the fastest or the high. You can see that motor or this fan rotates the fastest mode, in the fastest mode. And then for the port, pressing the button, that is off. So first is low, and then medium, and then high. And then for the port, press off. Low, medium, high, and then off. So we now have the 4 steps speed control for mini fan using the push button, of course also with Arduino and then with the use of transistor as a driver to the motor, because the Arduino pin current output, the output is not enough to drive this motor. The current is low, or the output or the pin out of the Arduino. So we need the driver transistor, and that transistor serve as a variable resistor and also act as a switch. We now have our figure 1 mini pan for steps speed control using button and Arduino Uno. So we are making, or we made a project that is 4 steps, and we have this LED indicator for the 4 steps connected to Arduino Uno. This is LED 1, 2, 3. For the low, pin number 4, low, medium, high, that is the speed. And in our circuit, we have this Arduino Uno. All the ground of the Arduino, the ground, they are all connected to Arduino, the ground of this 10K, the LED, and also the ground of the supply for this transistor. As you can see here, we have the supply for the Arduino Uno, that is power bank. From the power bank, 5 volts, supplying 5 volts to the Arduino Uno via USB port, USB type B. And then for the supply of the motor, we also get the supply from the power bank, 5 volts. Supply of the motor, this is the motor symbol M. The size is R260, size of the motor. For the supply of this motor, we can use 3 volts up to 6 volts. So here, we are using 5 volts. So the 5 volts is the supply for this motor we use. So we have two supply for the Arduino Uno microcontroller, and then for the output side of the transistor. So the ground of the transistor, they are all connected to the ground of the Arduino. Also for the switch, or the 10K switch. In the code, we have this button or this switch connected to the 5 volts of Arduino, or from the 5 volts of Arduino, and then the other end of the pin, switch pin, connected to pin number 2 of Arduino, and then it is pulled down by this 10K resistor. What's the use of this 10K resistor? To prevent or to not to make the switch floating, to avoid floating of the switch. So it is always grounded, off or grounded. Whenever we are not using the switch, it is grounded via this 10K. So the switch will not float, or it is grounded, 0 volts. And then in our code, this is input. So we're going to input here. And for the output, in our code, the output declaration is pin 9, pin number 4, pin number 5, pin number 6. Pin number 9 is the motor pin using a 1K. So the current flows here. Also here, here, here to the ground, causing the current to flow here at the output side of the transistor, making the motor to run. So initial state of the circuit, button is, it is open. When we press the button, there's a contact here. We're now making the LED to turn on this pin number 4 because the current flows here. The current limiting resistor 150 ohms, and then to the LED, green LED 3 millimeter. So for the first pressing the press 1, we have the low settings, low. It means this LED turns on, and also this motor will rotate because the current flows here from 9 volts output, then to the base of this transistor, switching this transistor on. We just need 0.7 volts to transistor to make the transistor to turn on. And this is a biasing resistor for the base of the transistor using 1K. So when there's a current here, switching this transistor on, now the current, since this is turns on, the current now flows into the motor, moving the motor or turning on the motor, then collector to emitter as a switch. This transistor serves as a switch. The type of transistor used is TIP120, TIP, then to the ground. It will turn on in a low setting, slow mode. It's low because we're pressing the first mode. Then pressing again, this will now toggle. This is now the active, or it will activate this pin number 5. So the current flows here, and then turn on this D2 green LED, same with the LED and the resistor, current limiting. This is medium speed. And again, pressing the switch, it will pull down this resistor and causing the current to flow here to the pin number 2, and then to the high settings or the fastest. It will turn on this LED for the high speed, causing the motor also to turn on in a high mode. In our code, usually the speed here is 100. In our code, we write a code here for 100, that is 40%. So 40% of the speed is the slowest, or the low mode. 60%, 175, this is for the right analog function. 60% medium. And 100% is 255. Okay? For our high speed. So whenever we press the button, and then for the fourth press, it turns off the LED and also the motor. So whenever we switching on this transistor, current flows here, turning on the motor. And what's the use of this diode? That is clamping diode to prevent back EMF. Because we have this inductive load, a motor. It produces a current here whenever the motor turns off. So instead of current flows back to the Arduino Uno and then to the transistor, it will flows here. That's the use of the use. So why we have here diode. It will continue to suppress the back EMF. So they serve as protection diode for the circuit and for the transistor. And in our transistor, we have this pin out, BCE, the actual TIP120, TIP120 pin out. And it is a Darlington transistor. So this Darlington transistor is composed of 2 transistors connected this way. Altogether, the base, they are connected. The collector of the first transistor connected to the collector of second transistor. The emitter of the first and the second, they are connected. And then we also have an internal diode for this transistor. Again, to suppress the voltage spike or the back EMF produced by the motor, which is not enough to protect this transistor. it is already a built-in diode inside this TO220 package transistor. So instead of just using this internal, we need to add an external diode, clamp diode, to protect the whole circuit from back EMF or high voltage spike produced by the motor, inductive load. So whenever we press the button here, it will continue to toggle from low, become the speed of the motor low, and also the LED turns on. Press it again, medium speed. This one now turns off, this one turns on, and then the motor rotates in a medium speed or 60% of the actual speed. And for the high settings, high mode, pressing it again, it will toggle the LED. Now the LED here, it turns on, and this LED turns off. Also the motor in a high speed mode because there's current flows here, and then switching this transistor on, and because this is already on, we can now see that the motor will turn on also here because the current flows into the motor, to the collector, to emitter, then to the ground. That is the output side of the transistor. This is the control side. This is output side. The supply is 5 volts to the output side of the transistor. That's why we can see we have two supplies, to the Arduino Uno and then to the transistor. And then what else? Okay, we have 3. And then to the Arduino pin, why are we using this transistor? How about connecting the motor directly to the pin number 9, then to the ground? It is not enough. The current loads here is 20 or 20, around 20 milliampere, while the motor can consume up to 50 or 0.5 ampere, 50 milliampere, or 0.5 ampere. So it is not enough. The Arduino pin current output is not enough to drive this motor. So instead of just connecting the motor directly to the pin number 9, we need to use a transistor that serves as a switch, as a driver, as a variable resistor that controls the speed of the motor and also protects, or it can drive the motor 0.5 ampere, while here the output of the Arduino pin out is just 20 milliampere. We're going to convert that into ampere. 1, 2, 3, 0.02 ampere. But the motor can consume 0.5 ampere. So there's a big difference between 0.02 ampere to 0.5 ampere. 0.02 ampere to the Arduino pin. Each Arduino pin, I/O, input output pin, each is 0.02 ampere, or the maximum here is 0.04 ampere or 40 milliampere for the Arduino pin. But this motor can consume up to 0.5 ampere. If we're going to convert that into milliampere, transposition here to 0, so 500 milliampere. Okay, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 500 milliampere for the motor. It consumes 500 milliampere, while the Arduino pin out can only produce 20 up to 40. So it will damage the microcontroller. So we need the driver TIP120. And the collector current it can handle is up to 5 ampere. So that is the collector current. So it means the collector current here from collector to emitter. So from here, motor, then collector to emitter, it can able to handle 5 ampere while we're only using 0.5 ampere of the current of the motor, or could be up to 1 ampere maximum. So this type of transistor is considered as power transistor or medium type power transistor because it can handle 5 ampere of current while we are only using this for 0.5 ampere. So that is our 4 steps: high, low, medium, high. LED toggles for the low, motor runs or the fan run in a low settings. Medium speed 60%, and then for the high mode we have low, medium, high. High is 100%. And then for the port press 4 steps, we have off, low, medium, high, off. I made some additional here. I add the power indicator. This blue LED power indicator, and then for the circuit, this is the additional power indicator, and then I just made some adjustment here, the diode here, and then the resistor. Before it was the resistor first and then the diode. Now it's diode and then the resistor, but still the same current flows here because they are in series. This is due to the requirements in the design, so that's why I made some modification here. We now have the module connected is the pan. And then we're going to use again this power bank for the motor, power of the motor. We have now the power because of power LED. Then for the Arduino, okay, now have the power. Let us observe the speed of the motor. Low, medium, high, off, low, medium, high, off.